Hey, happy Monday afternoon. You know, I was sitting here thinking a minute ago, I saw the endocrinologist last week. And I hadn't seen him in 6 months, and normally I see him every 3 to 4 months and have for, probably the last 10 or 15 years. I have my thyroid check, I have my vitamin D checked, and it was every 6 months or so he would check my lipid profile. I've had phenomenal lipid profiles the last few years. And then actually I had the blessing to start and get a phone call regarding our Provizion Global GSH. And so I started that when it basically came out the door in November of 2020, and friends and family, right? And I took 2 capsules a day, but it wasn't until April that in 2021, that I heard that when you take 4 a day, which is on the label, that many people really have just some quality of life improvements that are remarkable, right? So I still wasn't feeling quite up to par, so I took 4 a day. I was taking my vitamin D, like I shouldn't, like I was not doing it every day. And anyway, so it was May 7th, so that was in April when I started doing that. May 7th, I had my blood work done, and my vitamin D was 31 point something, which is not high. It's like 30 is low, like the beginning of, it's the low of, where it shifts into low. It's normal, 29 is supposed to be low, whatever all that means. And so long story short, I was intentional, right? I was intentional. And because I have to be intentional with walking so I can just keep moving for the most part. And so anyway, just to fast forward 3 months in August, my vitamin D level had jumped up to 65 point something. It was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. I'd wanted that for years. And then the next 3 months later, it was 70.1, and it stayed there another 70.1 then. So, and also during that year, my thyroid, they actually lowered the level twice. So that was really cool. My lipid profile, he even mentioned, was the best he'd ever seen it. And I was, walking back then and just eating a little different. And so lo and behold, here we are. I see him last week, and he's like, my lipid profile is the worst it has ever been in my entire life. And I don't know whether to blame that on, because I had a birthday and now I'm 65, or maybe own it and say, I've not been eating very good. I used to just drink water all the time. I've been drinking other stuff, and, and I'm not walking. I haven't been walking much. And so it was funny. He looks at me and he says, Denise, if you were any other patient, he said, right now with your numbers, because I guess even one of the tests that goes into a reflex, when it gets so high, they do some more testing on it. And so I had reached a level that's not a good level, I guess, in that one. He said, Denise, he said, any other patient, I would put you on statin drugs today. And of course I'm thinking, well, I wouldn't take the statin drugs, but that's just me. And then he said, you know what to do. You know how to take care of this. And so I'll just see you back in 4 months, and we're going to see where you're at. I'm like, oh, great. So, now it's time to start walking again and, just doing the right thing, right? So we will see where we're at in 4 months, what my blood work reveals. And I will let you know the different things that I am doing. And anyway, isn't life fun? Taking care of, loving ourselves. I mean, actually, that's what happened is I just quit loving me, and I'm worth it. So one other thing, tonight at 8 p.m., we have our product specialist. He's a nutrition specialist as well. He's been at it for 50 years, and he will be, educating tonight on our Provizion GSH and the 5 core ingredients that are, the synergy is what's key with our glutathione product. And the other thing, he answers any question you could have about anything. If he doesn't know the answer, he'll find it, and he'll set up an appointment with you too if you need to talk privately about something. So if you'd like to join us, I'm going to go ahead and put the information in my feed. And why don't you join us tonight? Just ask Denise and I'll tell you more. So anyway, God's blessings to you. Create yourself a great and phenomenal day. You're worth it.